has been so long since I've been to the nail salon to get my nails done. I've pretty much been my own nail tech for the past 5 years. And not to be dramatic, but I think it's the best skill that I've ever learned. Currently applying my press-on nails using some nail glue sticky tabs just for a temporary application. But one of the many good things about learning how to do your own nails is knowing you can try any design you want without the consequence of wasting your money on a nail tech who can't bring your vision to life. Like, you can be your own nail tech and have the confidence in your own skills and abilities, and even if it doesn't turn out good, guess what? It was free. But on this channel, I like to create videos to show you how easy it is to do your own nails at home. So if you're new here, hi and welcome. Thanks for clicking on this video. I like to keep things simple over here. I think you'll enjoy it here, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button before we even get into it. And these are the nails that we're gonna get into today. They're giving like funky fall vibes, and it's such a simple design. We literally just have stripes and some polka dots. I've been loving the polka dots lately, so I had to include that. And you guys should be proud of me because I actually did silver chrome instead of gold. You guys know I'm always using gold. I'm a gold girly, but I really do like the silver on this set. Here's another little view of the nails, and then we also have the thumbnails. I don't know why that's so awkward to show your thumbs, but just some cute little stripes. Quick reminder that I am having a press-on nail giveaway. It's going to be closing very soon. I talked about it in my last video, so if you want to check that out, go ahead and watch that video, but I'll also just leave info about it in the description box below. So let's go ahead and get into the video so I can show you how easy it is to be your own nail tech. So today I'm going to be using the natural almond medium nail tips from Apres Gel X. I already did one hand off camera. Well, I still have to do this little pinky here, but I'm really gonna only be doing one hand on camera with you guys. I'm double checking my nail sizes for almond medium, right hand. I feel like I should know these by heart by now, but 154, 4.5 and 8. And now for nail prep, I'm going to use my e-file and a sanding band to remove the shine from the nails. And the reason I never skip this step is because it helps the gel polish adhere better to the nail tip. So this is like a super smooth surface, but when you kind of roughen it up a little bit and give it more texture, it helps that gel polish grip to the nail tip better, so it prevents it from peeling. And then I'm going to use my hand file to remove these little tabs that come on the nail and just to smooth out the edges. One of my favorite things to do while I'm making nails, if I'm not yapping with you guys, is listen to podcasts. And I love this one from Rotten Mango. I think her name is Stephanie Sue. Let me know if you watch or listen to her. This is the one that I'm currently listening to, and it's kind of crazy.
That he knows these people, but he's going to sleep over at their house after getting wasted. It doesn't make any sense. On the screen window that was found underneath his.
Now that the nails are prepped, we're going to go in with my base color, and surprise, surprise, I'm using a new one today. I've showed you guys this one before, but I'm using this one purely because, well, first of all, it is a really beautiful color. It's from D&D. It's a nude color called Gatsby Ghost, but I'm literally running out of my actual favorite, so I'm like, let me just start switching it up. So we're going to use this one, and all of the nails will have this base color because we're going to be doing Frenchies or French tips on all the nails. So that's what one coat of that looks like. It's pretty sheer. I'm going to cure that off camera for 60 seconds. Oh my goodness, you guys, we also need to talk about Love is Blind. The only person I talk about this show with is my bestie, but I need more people to talk about it with, so let me know if you watch it. Let me know if you watched the latest season. I just watched the wedding episodes, and like, I finished all the episodes basically last night. And low-key, this season was so lame. I feel like they actually proved that love is not blind. And you know what? I'm going to put a spoiler alert here in case you didn't watch it. Skip forward a little bit, but we're going to yap about it because I'm just like, what the hell happened this season? Literally, spoiler alert, nobody got married. So, excuse me, like, I was so confused, but I feel like this cast was so weird. I don't know. I really can't wait for the reunion. I was hoping it would be today, which is Friday, but it's next week sometime. I don't know. I think the reunion's on the 29th, so that's like next Wednesday. But I can't wait to see. I kind of feel like Sparkle Meg and her boo, what was his name, Jordan. I feel like they're still together low-key. Like, they didn't get married on the show, but I feel like they're still together probably, because I also watched him in a podcast. I don't know if you guys know AD from another season of Love is Blind. She has a podcast, right? And she just like interviews cast members from all the Love is Blind seasons, and she interviewed Jordan, and I don't know, the way he was talking just made it seem like they're probably still together. But you know, I at least am happy that Meg decided to end it before she got to the altar, because I'm like, I don't understand how these people really wait all the way till they're standing in front of their person at the altar to say no. And wouldn't you just want to save like the embarrassment, the heartache for you and that other person, especially in front of guests and everything? Like, I don't think I could ever bring myself to do that. If you watch Love is Blind, please let me know what you think about this season, because I want to hear all the thoughts. And this is the second coat of that nude polish. It's definitely more sheer than the one that I usually use and less pink. It still works great for the background of the design I'm going to do. And that is 2 coats of that polish on all the nails. I'm going to go ahead and wipe away the sticky inhibition layer with a little bit of alcohol on my cotton pad. And now we can start working on the design. I had come across some striped nails and I fell in love with them. I think they're so freaking cute, and pretty much this is where I got my inspo from. I just wanted to make it more fall vibe, so that's what we're going to be doing today. This is such a beginner friendly design. It's literally just stripes. The only thing is, it is a little time consuming, but with a little patience you can make a really cute nail set. And this is the color palette I decided to go with. These are like muted colors, so I think they're perfect for fall. And of course we're going to add a little brown in there. These are all polishes from Beetles. I do have that 100 bottle gel pack collection or whatever, so that's where I got these from. I'm gonna put a little bit of each color on my nail plate because I'm kind of going to be working with them all at the same time. So I'm also going to be using my thin nail art brush, also from Beetles. I just realized I really use so many Beetles products, so shout out to them. Shout out to them. But anyway, this is what we're going to use. So first things first, I'm just going to draw out all of my Frenchies, and these are going to be thick Frenchies. I know I talked about thick Frenchies in my last video, but these are extra thick, so I'm going to be starting it like all the way up here. I just want to leave a lot of space on the actual Frenchie to add the stripes, so that's why I want it to be like this. And most of the striped nail inspo that I've seen, they've all been super thick like this, and I just love the way that it looks. Pinky is also going to be this blue color, so we're going to do that one right now since we're already tipping into that color. I really like this color too. I feel like, I don't know, I never do blues, but I like this kind of muted blue. And we're going to make this a little higher. Okay, now let's get into the stripe design. And there's obviously not much to explain. The only real tip I will give you is to have patience and just to get the thinnest, longest nail art brush that you can. The longer the brush, the easier it is to do consistently straight line. So yeah, 2 tips: patience and long thin nail art brush will be your bestie for this nail design. But besides that, I do think this is a very beginner friendly nail design, and obviously it's something that can be completely like customizable. You can do thicker lines, you can do skinnier lines, you can do a mix of both. That's kind of what I'm doing. Like, some of them are going to be thick and I'm going to do like some thin colors in between. This is definitely one of those nail designs where you can kind of just zone out because it's so repetitive. Like, some nails stress me out, but this is like a relaxing set right here. Like, just throw on a podcast like I told you guys, zone out, repeat, and next thing you know, you got a cute set of nails. And I'm just going back and forth between all of the nails since they all will have a little bit of each color. So it's just kind of easier to work with that one color instead of constantly keep wiping off my nail brush. But I've been creating a lot of nails lately and I haven't committed to actually wearing a set yet and legit gluing it on for long-term wear. But I think this might be the set because why have I started biting my nails again? I'm just like, oh my gosh. And you know what? Yesterday when I was biting, I took a moment to think and I realized, well, the thing is, I already know I bite my nails when I'm like stressed or anxious, but I was having a conversation about something and then I started biting my nails and then the realization kicked in like, wow, this topic, this conversation is making me stressed and anxious. And like, I don't know, I think it was the first time that I correlated me biting with an actual trigger, if that makes sense, which was the topic of conversation I'm not gonna talk about. But yeah, I was like, I just had a moment of realization. But now my whole like left hand set of nails that were growing, I showed you guys, is back to being bald basically. I'm gonna wipe my brush off and dip into another color. We're gonna dip into this light blue. Let's take a break from the stripes and work on this pointer finger. This one's actually going to be a polka dot chrome. I'm just gonna dip into any of these colors because it doesn't really matter, it's gonna be covered. But we're gonna do some polka dots starting in the center of the nail just to make sure everything is nice and neat and organized. Oh, actually, back up, let's hold up. Let's go ahead and erase that because before we do this, we need to put on a matte top coat. I almost forgot. I got ahead of myself for a second, but in order for the chrome to stick on the nail, the background needs to be matte. So I'm going to be using this matte top coat from Gayoi. I'm going to cure that for 60. Okay, now that that matte top coat is cured, let's get into the polka dots again. Going in with that blue color and just starting in the center of the nail, I'm going to place a dot. I'm gonna go ahead and cure that. I saw this set of nails here and I thought that little green nail was super cute, so I kind of am just including a little inspo from this set into the stripes. And now that the polka dots are cured, I'm gonna go in with silver chrome. I never use silver chrome, I'm always using gold. And what's crazy is I'm actually wearing silver jewelry today. Like, I'm switching it up over here. I never wear silver either. I'm just putting a little bit of that chrome on my eyeshadow brush and we're gonna rub that on top of the polka dots. And then I'm going to use a sponge to wipe away that excess. And look how clean that came out. I'm telling you, this is one of the best matte top coats I've ever tried, especially when you want to do chrome isolation. So that one is good. Now we're going to get back to these stripes. I need to add a little bit of green to this one. That's the last color missing. Stripes on this one are done. I'm gonna go ahead and cure. And also, by the way, I've been curing in between each color because if not, it probably would have all started blending in together. So definitely cure between each little line that you create. Okay, stripes are done on all the nails and I'm gonna add a little more chrome into this nail set by adding some chrome beads to the pinky. I'm going to be using these little chrome beads right here. I'm going to use the smallest size up here in the corner. To adhere them, I'm going to be using some of my rhinestone glue. And I'm going to put these in like a snake eye position, so I'm just using two. I put a little bit of glue right here and a little bit over here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cure that. And now it's time to top coat these nails. I'm going to be using this top coat from Gayoi. I think this might be the set that I go ahead and actually apply. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera. Here are what the nails look like on. I actually ended up just doing a temporary application with the nail glue sticky tabs, but they came out super cute. I'm still debating, should I put these on? Should I put these on long term? I don't know. If you made it to the end of this video, leave me a brown heart down below. And thanks so much for actually watching this video all the way through. And since actually filming and creating these nails, my mind is blown at the Love is Blind updates that I have received through social media. So I'm so excited to see your comments down below. There's so much, like, I feel like I want to re-film this video because what I was saying, I have so much more to say, but I'm really excited for the reunion. I don't know if we should make this a commentary channel. Like, I just want more people to talk about this with. But let me know if you watch Love is Blind and what do you think about this season. I don't know, by the time I post this, the reunion might be out, so we have a lot to talk about. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!